Hey guys, what's going on? We're back here on the CrossFit Milford Quickcast. And what this is, if this is your first time listening, is a 1 to 2 minute quick conversation I have about some sort of training principle as it relates to different things that we do inside CrossFit Milford. And what I want to talk about is progressing cardio, right? And progressive overload is a key principle inside strength and conditioning. What that means is we want to drive an adaptation, we have to create a certain amount of stress, a stimulus. And once we do that, we want to be able to achieve that level, and then we want to progress that from week to week, from block to block, to get yourself faster, i.e. take back squats, for example. If we want to get better at a 5-rep back squat, we're going to start at a manageable weight for 5 reps, we can do for 3 sets. And then next week, we might add volume, we'll do 4 sets, and then maybe more volume, 5 sets of 5, right? And then we're going to add intensity, or maybe we're going to add more weight, and we might bring the volume back down. But there's going to be this inverse relationship of intensity and volume, but the main thing to get out of that is the targeted approach with the back squat. Now, this rule of progressive overload does not change with cardio. If you're trying to improve your 1 mile, your 2 mile, your 5K, time on a rower, it's the same process. What you want to do is start with a targeted goal. Have your set plan of what events or what workouts you're gonna be doing each week to improve that, whether it's a long easy work and then intervals and maybe some power work or tempo work, and you want to stay with that format. You don't need to get creative and add all these new various things. Take that same formula and then from week to week have this inverse relationship between intensity and volume, where if you can achieve that desired prescription or workout in that week, then the next week you might add just a little bit more volume. And then the week after that, maybe you bring the volume down a little bit, but you add more intensity. The purpose is you're gonna have a targeted approach from week to week around a certain workout that's gonna drive the right stimulus to create the adaptation that you need to get you closer to your goal. And when you do that, that's when you're gonna have a targeted attack and you can be able to reach your goals a lot faster. So, hope this works and helps. Let me know if you have any questions.